Okay, let's talk today a little bit about morning workouts. Morning workouts are really important, especially when you have morning gigs. Should those morning workouts differ? I get this question actually quite a bit. Should I change up my morning workout if I have to perform early in the morning? And the answer is yes and no. As far as the no goes, you don't want to try to rush this process and have your mind set and try to be anxious and I gotta warm these chords up and I've got to sing in 2 hours and oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to hit these notes. If you get yourself in that kind of a mental situation, you're done. Because you're going to overcompensate. You're going to freak out, and that is always a problem for vocalists. So in the morning, as far as the no goes, do your morning workouts and warm up like you normally would if you had to get up 2 hours later or 3 hours later. You flow through that normal morning workout, lip rolls, brrr, hum. These are with exercises, by the way. I'm just kind of replicate what you need to be doing when you're doing your exercises. Your open vowel, consonant vowel combinations, na 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 na, ba 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 ba. These are things that I've covered in past video vocal posts on thevocalteacher.com or in previous blogs. But all this included, you want to make sure that you are not veering from your normal workout regimen, what you normally do. It's important because the brain deserves to stay in this good, comfortable, confident place. So, morning workouts for morning gigs. In terms of not doing anything different, don't. But in terms of manipulating the amount that you do in the morning, yes. Yes, you want to do more warm-ups. Normally in the morning I warm up for 15 to 20 minutes. Just a very light warm-ups, take my shower, do my lip rolls, do my edges, hum, and stay in my chest voice. I warm that chest voice up real good. And then as the day progresses, I start getting into my power warm-ups. But if you have a gig in the morning, you don't have that luxury of waiting till 2 in the afternoon. Your gig will have already been over. So yes, you want to warm up for longer periods of time. I would absolutely say 45 to 50 minutes of good solid chest warm-ups and getting into your E's and your F's for guys, A's and B's for females. But primarily staying in your chest voice. It's extremely important that you do that because that is your base of operations. Your chest voice is what you primarily stay in when you sing, especially in verses, and you get up into your mixes, into your chorus. No amount of vocal exercises are going to be able to replicate the natural process of the vocal cords warming up just by virtue of getting up and getting the muscles going and the blood flowing and talking and just having them warm up naturally. In other words, your vocal cords are not going to be at their full potential at 7 a.m. ever. But what you can do, there are things you can do when you get to the gig to minimize the stress on your chords. Number one is you can lower the key. That's a very easy thing to do. Even a half step down could mean a world of difference. Lower the key. Also, start with your lower songs first. If you're an artist going out on the radio tour and you got a 7 a.m. drive time, you show up and the single that everybody's playing happens to be a rangier song. Start out with a couple of songs before that. And if you can't do that, lower the key to the song in question. It's not that hard to do. Nobody's going to care. And the best thing is, or the one thing you want to really have, is that consistent tone and that ease when you are singing, because you're a confident vocalist when you're comfortable. So, morning warm-ups, should they vary? Not really. The only thing that needs to change or deserves to change is the length of time you're doing them. Be more consistent in the morning. Get up at least 2 hours before. Take a nice hot shower. Do calisthenics, running in place. If you can go jog for 30 minutes, go run on a treadmill somewhere. Get the blood pumping, flowing to those muscles, because that really helps. Good blood flow to those muscles helps warm those muscles up and loosens them up and gets them ready to go. Also, drink plenty of water. Obviously, everybody knows that. Herb tea. I like green tea, decaffeinated. Make sure it is, and you are just sipping that stuff and warming those chords up. You don't need to vary your exercises, folks. You don't want to freak the mind out, the vocal cords out. Just go with it, flow with it, get to your gig, use your head, lower your keys, start with lower songs first. I guarantee you, your voice will thank you for it, and there's always ways to manipulate the situation in terms of song selection, so make sure you're always thinking about that. So morning workouts, morning warm-ups for morning gigs, there you have it.